It's me, Dick Jr. I'm coming to you about this SONY TC 95L tape recorder here. This is the apology video. I did one video on repairing this, and all I did was put a little grease on a little Vaseline on the belts and put it back together. Well, I ordered belts, and I went ahead and repaired it, and this is the video. So, but it looks a lot better. You see I've cleaned it, things like that. Everything works fine. The harrowing experience. I do it again. I ordered a couple hundred of those belts, a bunch of different sizes and things. So as I run across these tape recorders, tape decks, whatever, I'll probably throw belts in them and fix them for folks or myself or whatever. But I'm just happy to have mine going again. So we're going to jump into that repair. This is an old unit. It's I'm figuring in 1973 is when this was made. It has handmade circuit boards in it. I'm going to show you a picture of that right here. Okay, and this is what it looked like when I started it, this first video. And this is what it looks like now. So I went through a lot of things to get this done, but what I did was I changed the belt on the counter, and I changed the belt on the drive, okay? And I had to take it pretty much completely apart. Not completely, there was more things I could have done, but I took it pretty much apart, put the belts on it, put it back together, cleaned it up, cleaned the heads, clean the rubber on the wheels and things like that, and reset the lash on the motor, the throw out Chihuahua, yeah. So I'm going to make a whole video about it, and that's what you're about to experience. I do a lot of things to this it's from a school, and it's a 1973 manufactured Sony tape recorder, and I got it off a guy off of Facebook, and I'm using it for nothing right now, but I wanted to use it to listen to books on tape and things of that sort. So anyway, this is a repair video about such, and there'll be pictures flashing in here and there. You'll see it all, and let's get to it. Okay, all right. Okay, so here we are. I remove the battery cover. There's a screw here, 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 and here. This here are for rubber feet. Got those right here, little rubber grommets. Okay, so then I took all those loose. This panel comes off, and we have handles that are screwed on here on each side with this bar screwed into it. Well, I removed that whole system, set it aside for now. Okay, I haven't taken these off. This is very tight right here, this connection on here for this ground wire. Very tight. These I haven't tried yet. I want to remove that. But this seems very, very loose and not flexible. This belt here. I think that's probably the problem. I'm going to check it out. I just wanted to show you how far I got. The problem is you can't get the belt off. This bracket here to the center of the motor, or to the center of this flywheel, whatever. I think this is a motor and that's a flywheel, but it's connected to this bracket, so you have to take, I believe, this off. I'm going to try to figure it out before I take anything else apart. I don't want to cause any problems, but I think I need to change this belt. I think that's probably the main problem, because it only has one motor in it. It goes one direction, I believe. Well, maybe not. Looks like there's two motors. There's another one down here, so could be that one too. So I'll just keep checking. I just wanted to show you how far I was. Hello, it's me again. I'm coming back. I'm doing a quick little video here, clip. But this is the bottom inside of this thing here. And you see the door has a spring on it. When I was disassembling it, since I don't have the manual, I removed this screw here and this screw here, which retain the bottom of that. See, the door is right here, and this little spring right here popped off of it, and I had no idea how to put this little thing back together. So I just spent a little bit of time working this out, yeah, so that's all cleaned out too. Of course, while I had it apart, I wiped a lot of stuff out. So yeah, the little spring assembly got a little bend, goes over that, goes over this, between those two pins there on the inside of the case. And then this is the hinge. The pin on the door slides into a hole on that little metal bracket, and you screw it to the chassis, both sides. See how this has got a notch on the left, notch on the right, same bracket, flipped end for end. See, it's got two holes in it. Two holes in it. Anyway, there's the spring door assembly. So there you go. Another quick little video. But here are the reed heads and pulley. These are the reed. This is the right, I think, and this is the reed. And then this is one of the pulleys that uses to pull things through. But if you can see, there's just a little bit of kind of a rusty colored. I cleaned this already. I really laid into it and cleaned it really well. It was brown. It's not supposed to be brown. And then I cleaned both those heads there, of course. Cleaned around here on the spindles where the tapes rewind back and forth. Cleaned this little wheel here in the middle, because this gets knocked back and forth to pull these. That's how it does. But yeah, it was just a quick video, things to clean if you're taking yours apart. Make sure you got it all clean, put back together. I'm excited. I can't wait for the belts. They should be coming today. I am literally sitting here waiting on these belts to come from Amazon. Hope I can put it back together. I think I can. Sort of. No, I know where everything goes, all the screws and everything. It's just a matter of wiggling it together. I may have to disassemble it a little more than I have it here to reassemble it, because I had it further disassembled when I fully disassembled it, if you follow all that logic. Anyway, still working. I come bearing news. Amazon has been here. We'll go mess with this in just a minute. I got some other things I need to take care of. It's time. All right, so one of these, I think it's this one probably, is related but not related to the tape recorder, of course. But it's I think that's this one. Yes, I believe it is. This is a set of headphones like we would wear in school, but they're very sturdy. They will last probably my entire life and then some. Has a 10-foot cord. These are very highly reinforced. You can clean them, wipe them off. They're califoam, individual volume knobs for each side, and then it has a switchable mono stereo mode on here, and that's important to me because these tape recorders that I like to work with, the one I'm working with now, is a mono. So I flip the switch, it goes to mono, then I have sound in 2 instead of in 1 like on my stereo headphones. So there's what that is. We'll set that aside. Not sure what's in here. We'll find out, I guess. Let's just go ahead and find out what's in this. Got tape on it. Got tape on it. Okay. Not even sure. I'm not going to stress about it because maybe they're covers, extra covers for those or something. But, that's a high possibility, but I'm very happy with what I got, so we'll move on to the next package. This one. This one. And here we have legs for Mom. We ordered her some hose. And, okay, so I am guessing that this is my belts, because I don't see the belts in anywhere else. So that was Mom's hosiery, and this is my belts. So let's see how that works out. We need the belts for the recorder I have sitting just right here. So kind of what I was waiting on. It's supposed to be 101 by 1 millimeter belts of various sizes. There are definitely some smaller sizes as well, but this is the belts. So there's a plethora of sizes. So there we go. Some larger ones and lots of smaller ones, but these larger ones are the ones I'm interested in for this. See what I mean? These stretch. So this is what we're after. I'll be back in a while with a video, probably of me putting some of this together and buttoning it up, okay? And then we'll see if it works. So thanks for watching me unbox my stuff. All right, we are back. So see if I can figure this out. This is the original belt that was for this counter here. Okay, and these belts are all kind of the same basic build, but they're pretty stretchy. They're a little shorter, but when I put it up next to this one, I can stretch this one out as far as the old one, so I know that it's going to fit for sure. It just might take a little snapping on to get it. So I'm going to sit down here. This is kind of where I'm working at right now. If I bump the thing, I'm sorry, because my tripod is right here. See where it's at? And we're going to be working right here. But I'm going to try to do it just like it is. So I'm going to get this belt fed through here on top. Then I'll end this video. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to put the belt on the bottom. And then I'm going to try to assemble this thing. I might let you guys in on a couple spots here and there in assembly. But yeah, and try to put it all back together and we'll see how it works. Hey? All right, so let me sit down here. Now this belt goes down under and up on here. So stick my head down here. Okay, now I am on there. Goes around this, behind that, and out here over this, but all the way around here. That. So that's how it goes on there. That's the old one. See how it's got that wave in it and it's just kind of loose. All right, so we're gonna take this off. Ding. That's the old one. This is the new belt. Okay. See if I can get it in here as easily as I did the last one. It was used to being in here. So put my head down. Okay. We are in that wheel, around that wheel, around that wheel, across here, and around that wheel. This is what we got now. Okay. Looks a lot smoother, doesn't it? Not so jerky-herky, right? So, there's the top belt installation, and I'll be back with the bottom belt here in just a few minutes. But we're back assembling the other side and putting the belts on. So I have to put this flywheel in. It has to clear that pulley there. And then here's the old belt. It went on here. It's huge. You should see it. I'll just do it. You'll see it. I'll do it for you. It's just flopping on there. This is the old belt. See this? See how it's got the knots in it and all that? Right. Can't be smooth, can't be good. So I had to take this thing apart to get that off of there. So we're going to toss that aside. And I'm going to go with, I have one here that's the same size as that, but I'm going to go with one that's a little smaller. I don't know. Just makes me feel a bit better about it. Get all the twists out of it so I can get it on there fairly square. Okay, so I'm going to start with this big pulley. Okay. I'm going to go around and drop it on here. Alright. So that's the new action. Seems smooth. A little tight, but guess that's what it's for, right? I don't know. That's what it is. So it's on there. So now I have to put this throwout bushing, I guess I would call it. It's a Teflon throwout bushing of some type. Back on it's on this bracket. It rides on this little tiny nubbin right here, but it has to have a little bit of room to move, otherwise it'll be in a bind. So you have to slip this in here, and I have to put the screws in it, which this is all going to be fun. But I probably won't mess with the screws and stuff because I haven't figured out the fast forward yet. But we'll get to that where I can just fast forward through me messing with stuff like this. But actually, I'm just going to pause and get those started if I can, and then we'll work on to something else. So I did get those screws in here and here. It's still loose. About to sit down and fiddle with it a bit. You can see I can move it around. But the idea is I want to get it up a little bit where I tighten it. At least up a little bit. So I'm going to pick this up about right there. That seems to be a nice little bit of throw out. We don't want to have too much. See? Went back down. This throwout's going to be something to adjust here. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep that up, but I need to keep this up, and these screws. Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep working with it here. I think I need to put maybe another screwdriver or something. I want it right there and down. I guess basically what I want to do is this thing centered. Let me see my light. Get some help. Right, so I'm going to bring it up and out. I think that should do it. Too tight. Too tight. I'm going to do something you probably should never do with this, but I'm going to just pry on it. Got a chihuahua over here bothering me, so I start acting weird. There we go. That's the throw out you want. My dog over here. That's the throw out we want. So I want to tighten that down hard. These screws are really stinky. I don't know. They must be a Japanese standard or something. But oh, chihuahua. Okay, I'm going with that. That's about the throwout I had before, give or take. It's under a millimeter, and I think it calls for 0.4 millimeters. So let's try to get this speaker to slide in here. Okay, the old speaker slid in. So now I'm going to set this back down, and I'm going to snug these up. So this side of the speaker bracket is snugged. And I don't know, I had trouble with it last time on the other side, but we'll deal with that when we get there, I guess. Alright, so both sides snug. So then you take this wire again. And I'm not going to drop this back in there all the way because I still have to get this speaker bracket in, as you can see. So I'm going to set something in here to hold it up until I can get this. Whoa, hey now. I said to hold it up. There you go. So I can get this bracket started. So bracket is here. So I guess it takes these two and this. Just pop that in. I am down one flashlight for now because I ran the battery dead on it. So, but I do have some light to use. This lines up a lot better than it did last time, I'll tell you that. As far as these screw holes go and everything. That's where we want it. And I'm supposing that it must be these because I was having a heck of a time getting the other ones in. So. Yep, those are the ones. See? Right screw goes right in the hole. Make sure, okay, I got the right screw. Got to get the correct screw. Alright, there you go. Try to snug that down a little bit. That is my speaker. Oh, oopsie daisical, lazical stuff. I was supposed to put this underneath that, so we're going to take that screw back out and we'll slip that back in. There's a little eyelet on here with a wire soldered to it. Looks like a ground or something. Not sure, but it was on here when I took it apart, so I'm going to put it on here when I put it together. It's like a 3-wire speaker here thing. But, uh-oh. Having a meltdown in the laundry room there. I'll go get. Yep. Got it. Alright. Now we got that eyelet on the screw on the speaker bracket, which is where it started. Now I'm going to remove this screwdriver. Okay. I want to make sure I've got 3 wires. Okay. I'm going to start trying to lower this in here. I got to feed this wire in this hose again though. That's where it goes. Feed that wire into that hose. See? And I think, I can't swear to it, but I think my tape recorder is basically back together right now. Now I got to try to remember where all the rest of the stuff goes. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, let me look. Oh yeah, it looks nice from up here. Everything's all lined up. Yeah, so the next thing I want to do, actually while I'm thinking about it, is put the power thing back in. There you go, power. I remember what I need to do. So now that I've got the power and this and that in there, now I want to put my finger on here. Okay, just follow with me. Flip the whole thing over. There are 2 screw holes right here inside of this deck. That's what holds it in there. And it is these two beautiful machine screws right here, I believe. Go in there. Real nice threads. So this is the hard part. You got to keep this in here. Hold this in here. Put that back down in there. I might have to wiggle it around a bit to get it started. Once it's started, alright, let's see. Tighten that down until it's tight. Or tight. Tighten that down until it's tight. Alright, so I should be able to work with this thing a little bit. So I got the door back together properly because I can do this, and it seems like I'm able to do the other stuff properly. So we'll just see how that all works out. Flip her over and boom. Am I even running? I don't remember. The back, it goes, these 3 wires right here are the ones that go on the back. They go on this battery box here, okay? Ground, light brown, dark brown. That's the combination. So this goes on here like that. Sorry, all that stuff, I should pick it out of there. But here's the, okay, that's how it goes. But I'm gonna pick this whole thing up. All right. Okay, so this is the ground wire. It goes on here. Okay. Fully engaged. This is the light brown wire. It goes on here. Oh, sometimes they're tight. This thing's so tight I can't even get it started. But I'll just take this little screwdriver here and just kind of wiggle it just a little bit in there. Just a little. Loosen her up. Just a fuzz right at the beginning. Let's see if we can get her going. All right, so then they got nice coating on it. These tabs do. They're still nice and shiny and chromy and beautiful. So I like that. I like that. So I got it started. There you go, engaged fully. And then this brown wire right here is the last wire, and I'm going to feed him through. He's kind of caught. He's kind of caught. All right, so this brown wire is the last wire. And I'm going to put that on. So we are pretty much, I would say, closed. So I don't know how these go. They're flats on them, okay? There's flats on them. It's beautiful. Flat. I can't quite see it. Okay, that's the flat. That's the flat. Volume down, volume up, volume middle. Okay. And this is the next one. I think the flat's that way. I think. Yes. Tone up, tone down, tone middle. Yeah, it works. These are sliders. They both seem to be engaging, so that's good. This one, on here, pop her on. Okay. And then this one has a cover for it. It goes down over this what appears to be bent shaft. Huh. No, it goes on over it. All right, hold on. Gotta get this thing on there. Can't hardly see it. Can't put something on if you can't see it. Try turning it. This might not be for this one. There she goes. There she goes, just like that. See? And then we put this on top of it. and you can't see it. Oh yeah, that's nice. There it is. There it is. Okay. So that's my recorder all put back together. And the power cord's right over here. So, I don't know. Here's praying, right? Okay, to wrap it up, I'm just going to do a little bit of a flyover here of what we got. This is the recorder. Got it all cleaned up and functioning now. It's a real nice looking unit. I figure 1973 is when this was manufactured, so it's a good looking unit though. And I put 2 belts on it now, cleaned it and put it back together. It's working pretty good, so I'm going to use it. God bless.